This is a short video about the 1/2 by 7 inch zinc plated wedge anchor. Now the wedge anchor is designed for use in solid concrete. You should never use this anchor in brick or block based material. It's not designed for that. It shouldn't be used for it. It can only be used in solid concrete. It is zinc plated, so it should only be used in dry atmospheres and shouldn't be used in areas where there's a lot of moisture, sitting water, that type of thing. It will rust over a period of time. The anchor is described as a 1/2 by 7 inch. The 1/2 inch refers to the diameter, the 7 inch refers to the length, and the length is measured as an overall length. The diameter of the hole that you need to drill in the concrete for this anchor is 1/2 inch. So anchor size is hole size, 1/2 inch by 7, 1/2 inch hole in the concrete. The depth of the hole in the concrete needs to be slightly larger than the anchor will penetrate. Minimum penetration in the concrete is 2 1/4 inches. So if the anchor is in the concrete 2 1/4 inches, the hole needs to be 2 3/4 inches in depth minimum. It can be 3 inches deep. It doesn't need the bottom of the hole to fasten to the concrete. Okay? Now the maximum thickness that this 1/2 by 7 inch wedge anchor is designed for is 4 3/4 inches. So the thickness of the material that you're fastening down, you got 2 1/4 inches embedment minimum plus 4 3/4 inches. Okay, that's the thickness of the material, maximum thickness of the material that you can fasten down to it. As you get into these longer anchors, they're not really designed to go into the concrete deeper and deeper and deeper. You can go a little bit deeper, and that'll give you a little bit better holding values. But at some point, you might run into other problems if you try to put this anchor in too deep. Okay, you want to go to a shorter anchor. That's why there's shorter anchors. Each one of these anchors need to be spaced away from each other a minimum amount. So this anchor needs to be spaced away from another anchor a minimum of 10 anchor diameters away from each other, or 5 inches. And then the minimum edge distance from an unsupported piece of concrete is 2 1/2 inches. Both of those numbers are minimum amounts, and those are rule of thumbs. Once the anchor has been hammered into the concrete and you're ready to install it, you turn the nut finger tight, and then you take a wrench and you tighten it, and it should be torqued up to 50 to 60 foot-pounds maximum. This anchor is stamped on the end with the letter L, and that allows for post-installed inspection. That tells the person inspecting it what the length of the anchor is, and then they can subtract by how much is above the concrete, and then they can know how much the anchor is installed in the concrete to make sure that it's meeting minimum embedment requirements. If you need to buy this anchor, go to our website at www.confast.com.